What do we need to know here? All right, just about ready for baseball. Here's Byron Buxton.
Number 25, Byron Buxton.
And we're underway here in the home opener. The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2. Got him. 1 out. So up next, Matt Wallner. Ball. Aye.
Inside
corner for a strike, and a count 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And makes the grab. And that is that. Stepping in, Jesus Sanchez bats left, throws right, hitting leadoff in today's game. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Fought off foul.
Nope, that's inside.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. It saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
On a line out towards center. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. In from third is the tying run.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Corey Seager in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
Buxton sprinting after it. That's out number 2. Here's Josh Young.
Third baseman, Josh Young.
1 run across in the frame so far here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity.
And he got him. We move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Jake Burger. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Long gone. He wastes no time on this one. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Sung-Mun Sung now at the plate. That one fouled off. Fouled off. He was late. And a ground ball to first. Loperfido takes it himself, 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Noelvi Marte at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Hey.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Carrying well. And that's going to bang against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
He was all over that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Tyler Stevenson in the box now. Takes strike one. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Marte on his horse around third. He will score, and the Reds have the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Everything came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Will Benson in the box, lays off for ball one. Man at second.
Ball inside.
Now there's a bullet down the line. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Here comes Stevenson in to score. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit. Matt McClain in the box now. Takes strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. 2 down. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Byron Buxton digs in now. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strike. Bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Astros, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Nope.
Check swing. He went. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball in.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run. And they get the out. So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz. And that one fouled off. 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball one.
Line drive and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. This one in the air, center field. Buxton sprinting after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So digging in, Joey Loperfido.
Joey Loperfido.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. That one is absolutely belted. This looks like extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Diaz around third. The relay throw. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's a tough location with the fastball to handle, but he was all over it. He got that front foot down and showed off some really quick hands to get the barrel to it.
Sanchez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Swing and a foul out of play. Runner at second, 2 down. line drive. That's a base hit. Loperfido rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score and then tie it. It's an RBI single. It's 3-3. Here's Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball.
Makes a sliding stop. Throw to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Back here in Houston, in now for the Reds, Matt Wallner.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
1 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's 0 for 1.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ripped to short. Gets it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. And now it's Jake Burger to hit. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. Heading back to work.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
0-1. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 out, man at first. Josh Young up next for the Astros. On the ground. McLean slinging it to first in time.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Missed with a changeup, and it's a ball and a strike. That finds the mark on the inside corner. In the dirt. Stevenson collects, fires to first, got him. Inning over. Start of the 4th. In now for the Reds, Sung-Mun Song. Song measures 6 feet even, 29 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. Hauls it in, 1 away. And now Noelvi Marte. That one inside. Ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Lucas under it. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
2 down, nobody on. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Out to short. Seager tosses to first, and the inning is over. In the dirt, ball one. Up the middle, it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ball two.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. The 3-1. And that one fouled off.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Buxton returns it to the infield. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here. First and second, no outs. Joey Loperfido up next for the Astros. Base hit into the outfield. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. That one off the mark. Ball one.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time.
Line drive, base hit. One runs in, and they don't push it. Runner holds it third. Bases loaded. Now, with still nobody out, Caleb Ferguson comes up.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
The 0-1. Grounder might be 2. Flips it. There's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. Jose Altuve steps up in a big spot here.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Ball.
2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out towards right center field. Base hit. In to score from third. And they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Altuve, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one catches the zone. Going to count 1 and 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's the inning. Here's the left fielder, Will Benson. He doubled home a run in his first AB. On the ground to third. Young tossed to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
That's ball 2.
Foul ball. The Reds trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
cut on and miss. Struck him out. And 2 away now. Back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Popped up. Altuve gets under it. And that is that.
Leading off for the Astros. Baseman.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Graham Ashcraft. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Well, these Astros putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throws to first in time, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Pete Crow Armstrong up next for the Astros.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
0-1. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
2-2 on the way. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. Digging in, Matt Wallner. Adrian Morejon will take over here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Goes down looking. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Check swing. He held up. Ball 2. Ripped to first. Caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched. An absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Berger, the next to hit, takes outside.
Hey.
In the air to left center. Crow Armstrong has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and that is that.
Leading off for the Astros, left fielder.
Pitching change here. Brock.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's there. He's got it. One up, one down. And here's the first baseman, Joey Loperfido.
First baseman, Joey Loperfido.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. Got the out.
Up next for the
Here comes a pinch hitter for the Astros, Jake Myers. Looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Out towards right center field. And that is that. Here's the second baseman, Sung-Mun Sung. And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Morejon, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook up into the seats. Terry Francona bringing a bat off the bench. Dane Myers looking to start something with one gone. And the lefty with the 0-1. That one is hammered right field, way back there. And that one is out of here. And they inch closer. It's 6-4. Now it's going to be Tyler Stevenson.
Oh, that's out.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In there. That's a double.
Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. On it nicely for the knock.
Number 35.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Mason Miller.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Tying run at the plate. Laser to the gap, should score the run. That's back there. Here comes Stevenson in to score. And now they trail by one. And now the tying run is into scoring position. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Matt McClain. That one at triple digits. That pitch gets the inside corner. That is strike two. Stays alive. The 0-2.
That's a really good take.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall. Well, one-run game. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left. Oh, 0-2 now. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. And before the pitch, he steps off.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Reds,
Number
Emilio
15,
Pagan.
Emilio Pagan.
Oh, that's upstairs.
And there's a foul ball. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
And that's That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Out to short. McLean tosses to first, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Corey Seager up next for the Astros. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. That is the inning. Matt Wallner now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. 101 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
Well, these Reds, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
No, inside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Now here is Jake Burger.
0-1. Yeah.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hit.
Got it.
Now pitching for
And we've got ourselves a pitching
Number
change.
78.
Zach Max. Pulls that one foul. Line to left, and it goes just foul. Strikes him out with 101. That one the other way, and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Waste no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Loperfido up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
The Stros trying to break this one open here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it, but no advance from the runners. Here's a 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Now a pop-up on the infield. Song moving under this one. And that ends the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Seung-Min Song. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Relay throw.
No,
save. He beats it.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. At the plate, Tyler Stevenson. 0-1 now.
Hey!
That one's upstairs, ball one.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first.
That one hit to right. Myers under this one. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. The relay safe at the plate. And now they trail by one. One out man at first. Here's the left fielder. Doubled his first time up. That one in triple digits. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. The Reds now down to their final out. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Late swing, fouled off. One strike away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball.